What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike, and I'm back at it again after a little bit of time, about a month, with another video. Either way, in today's video, if you couldn't tell by the title, this is something I do every single month, and I try not to miss it any time of the month, no matter what's going on in my life, and that's the dividend portfolio update and then the general portfolio update as well. So in this particular case, in this particular video, I pretty much go over all the dividend stocks that paid me for the particular month, in this case May of 2023, and then I just tell you guys pretty much how much I got paid for that particular month. And you let me know down in the comment section what dividend stocks paid you for this month as well. So I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's jump right into the video. I got more content coming. I know May has been it's been a drought for me in May, but we're back at it yet again with the content. It's not stopping. So without further ado, let's jump right into the content. Let's go. If you're a first timer here, then by all means, welcome. My name is Dollar Mike, and I make personal finance content. Either way, for the dividend and growth portfolio, my Robinhood portfolio that we're talking about in today's video, the dividend and growth portfolio right now is generating about almost $1,600 in passive income every single year. That's about $395 quarterly, about $131 on average every single month in passive income from dividend stocks, about $4.33 every single day. That's just generated simply by holding these stocks in this portfolio, which I'll show you in just a second, and about 18 cents per hour. You know, of course, that's not a lot of money, but over time, things compound, things add up. We've talked about it in previous videos, and we'll just continue to talk about it as time goes on, with, of course, that passive income just flowing in. Either way, let's jump on over to the Robinhood portfolio so we can talk about the stocks that we got paid for the month of May of 2023 when it comes to dividends. Right now, the portfolio is sitting at a nice $46,839.40. But we're not here for this. We'll talk about the entire portfolio and every single stock in this portfolio in the very next video, where I go over my entire portfolio. If you're interested, stay locked in. The video will likely drop tomorrow or the day after that. Either way, let's go on over to the dividend section and see what dividends paid me for May of 2023. So the first couple of stocks that paid me in May are ticker symbol VZ and also ticker symbol JPM. VZ stands for Verizon stock, and they paid me $28.12. And JPM stands for JP Morgan Chase. That was also on May 1st, and it was also reinvested back into both of these stocks, and they paid me $12.28. So let's go on in and click on VZ first. That's for holding about 43 shares of VZ. And if we go on in, we can check out Verizon stock right now. It's sitting at about roughly $36 a share. It looks like it's a pretty good day for Verizon, but we have a long way to go, as we've been mentioning Verizon stock for most of this year now. So nothing crazy to really talk about there, but it is on the list. I'm not going to dive too deep into it. Of course, the dividend yield right now is quite high at about 7.44% right now. That makes perfect sense as the stock price is falling quite a bit. And overall, you can see that, as you can see, my total return is down about 28%. Do I plan on holding Verizon for the long term? Definitely. Do I think Verizon will go back up over time? Of course. And do I plan on buying some more shares? Of course, but we talk about all that in a separate video, usually in the portfolio update video. So like I said, stay locked in for that. Past that, we got ticker symbol JPM. We've already talked about it before. That's for holding about 12 shares. Overall, if we go on in, JPM is sitting right now at $135 a share, and we scroll on down. Overall, I'm breaking even with it. Not too much to complain about. And their dividend yield is about $1 per share that you own, so about 2.91% right now. Do I plan on selling JPM? Absolutely not. Big bank, one of the top banks in my particular portfolio, and also one of the top banks in the world. Do I plan on buying more? Of course. Past those two, what do we got? We got ticker symbol what? Ticker symbol JEPI or JEPI. This paid me May 4th. Also reinvested back into JEPI stock for $21.75. Now, there has been a lot of talk on the internet, talk on the town, talk in the investment community, talking about JEPI and if it's a viable option for the long term. I never really looked at JEPI as a long-term investment, but some people think that, you know, they'll just pay you a 10-15% dividend for, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 years. It really doesn't work like that. I don't think even JP Morgan decided that that was the case. I think their goal was always to be around 6 or 7% from what I remember. So, hey, I don't know why people just think JEPI is just supposed to be the end-all, be-all dividend stock that, you know, dividend income lookers are looking to buy. I don't really know why, but hey, for whatever reason, maybe they didn't do all their research. Either way, I did mine. I'm holding it for right now. If we go in on JP stock right now, it's sitting at $54 a share. If we scroll on down, overall breaking even with it, which is fine. And the dividend yield is about 10% right now. Cannot complain. nothing really wrong here. This is not a long-term hold on the portfolio by any means. It's simply a dividend income driver for the portfolio in the present day. In the time being, things will change as time goes on, as I add more money to my portfolio, which I plan on doing a lot more of once, you know, life gets to the right point and I can dedicate more money to my portfolio versus other things in life. So that's pretty much it. Past that, though, we got ticker symbol what? Ticker symbol LOW, or Lowe's. Lowe's right now is that's for May 10th of 2023, $5.71. Also reinvested back into Lowe's stock. That's for holding 5.4 shares of Lowe's. And we go on in on Lowe's stock. It's sitting at about $200 a share. And we scroll on down, the dividend yield is average at about 2%. Nothing really to talk about when it comes to Lowe's. Lowe's or Home Depot. I personally like Lowe's a little bit more. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But yeah, I mess with Lowe's. It's cool people, cool business. I like it. It's not going anywhere. I personally don't think so. And as the economy gets better, I think Lowe's stock will do better as well. Past that, we got ticker symbol STAG, or Stag Industrial. This is a monthly paying dividend stock like JEPI is, if you were wondering. Now you know. STAG, they paid me on May 15th of 2023, and that was for $7.10. I have about 58 shares of Stag Industrial stock, and overall, the stock price right now is at about $35. If we scroll down, the dividend yield right now is about 4.25%. That's because the stock price took a little bit of a hit over the past couple of months. I would say, let's just check it out real quick. Not like it's not changing too much, but it's not growing the way I expected it to grow. But honestly, this market that we're in right now isn't the best bull market that we could ever have. I mean, we're not really in a bull market right now anyway, but you know, hey, we'll see how things play out. Regardless, I'm still looking for more dividend growth with Stag, as I talked about in previous videos. So just be on the lookout for that if you're a Stag investor. And we'll just see how things play out for the rest of 2023 going into 2024. Another real estate investment trust, if you're wondering, it stands for Realty Income. That's on May 15th of 2023 as well for $4.49. And we go on in, that's for holding roughly 17.59 shares. And we check out O stock right now. It's actually below $60 a share, which honestly is kind of surprising. And do you think it's a point where you should buy some? I think it's a solid point to grab some O, but other people may say the complete opposite. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Either way, we scroll down on old stock, you can see the dividend yield right now is about 5%. Can't complain. And it's definitely one of everyone's favorite monthly paying dividend stocks, monthly paying REITs on the stock market. So do your research, find out if O is the right investment for you. I'll definitely be a long-term investor in it myself. I really do like their portfolio and what they do. And I'm not going to dive too deep into all that in today's video because I've talked about it enough. Past that, though, we got ticker symbol what? Ticker symbol KMI, or Kinder Morgan. May 15th of 2023 as well. Reinvested back into Kinder Morgan stock like every single stock on the portfolio thus far. And that's for $15.11. That's for holding about 53 shares. Not much has changed over the previous month when it comes to my holdings. I haven't put too much money into this account. Probably only about $800 or $900 this past month. So nothing crazy. Sitting right now at $16.05 for Kinder Morgan's share price. If we scroll on down, their dividend yield is still hovering around 7%, and I can't complain with it. Overall, I do like Kinder Morgan for the long term. I still think natural gas is a possible solution and also a possible solid growth stock depending on what administration we get next when it comes to this next presidential race. So it'll be very interesting to see where Kinder Morgan goes over the next 3 to 5 years, I would say. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on that. But I think natural gas is still here to stay for quite a bit of time. Things aren't just going to magically switch to all electric across our entire infrastructure across all of America that fast. You know, it's going to take a little bit of time for that. I would say at least like 20 years, to be completely honest. It really depends. But hey, we'll wait and see. We'll see what happens. I'll take my chances and keep investing into Kinder Morgan and also get a nice paying dividend stock while I'm waiting. Past that, though, we got ticker symbol what? Ticker symbol ALLY, also on May 15th of 2023, reinvested back, and that's for $15.18. Ally Financial is the bank, and that's for holding about 50 shares. Ally Financial has been taking a major beating over the past couple of months, as we know most banking stocks have, as we saw with the whole banking crisis, which seems to have subsided kind of a little bit now. But now I'm looking more into it. It seems like a lot of companies that deal with auto loans are in trouble when it comes to banks. So Ally Financial is actually one of those banks that deals with a lot of auto loans. I believe they have like the majority of auto loans across the United States. So I expect this stock to fall just a little bit more, to be honest. I don't want that to happen, but the reality of it is that's the risk I took when I invested into Ally Financial as a bank. Of course, they do other regular banking stuff, but they do manage a lot of auto loans in the U.S. right now, and interest rates being as high as they are isn't the best market for Ally Financial, considering if people don't pay their loans back. If people don't pay their loans back, then that falls back on Ally, which could obviously make them go out of business if things got that bad. Now, hopefully, and honestly, I don't think things will ever get that bad where Ally would go out of business and they would have to be bought out by another bank, likely JP Morgan. But you never know, and that's just the risk I'm taking with this, and we'll just have to wait and see how everything plays out. I'm down about 21% of my investment, and overall, the dividend yield right now is 4.44%. Now, also something to think about if you're looking at all these dividend yields and you're wondering like, well, Mike, you could just put this money into a high interest savings account. And, you know, by all means, I definitely could. I have money in a high interest savings account, quite a bit actually right now, on the sidelines, waiting to put money in the market for the right moment, the right times for certain things to happen. Other times I just toss money in. But the point is, definitely, if you don't feel as comfortable with putting your money into the stock market and tossing into a high interest savings account and getting, I don't know, 4.3, 4.4%, every single year on your money, then by all means definitely do that, because it's essentially free money. It's essentially you don't have to worry about any risk of your money. You don't have to worry about losing any money. It's backed by the government, and as long as you don't invest over, or I guess save over $250,000 into a single account, so you're good to go. But for me, I still like to have my long-term investments, and this is a long-term play for me when it comes to Ally and other stocks that have a lower dividend yield right now, where I'd rather it be invested into the market rather than having it into a savings account. But of course, still have your savings account, still have your emergency funds, all that. You never know what's going to happen in your life or just in the world in general, so just be ready for anything. Past Ally Financial, we have one more stock that paid us on May 15th of 2023, and that is ticker symbol MAIN, or Main Street Capital. They paid us $9.12 for holding about 40 shares, and if we go on in, right now, Main Street Capital is still hovering around $40 per share, around the price of which I bought it at, I believe. Yes, it is. Not much more to say about Main Street Capital. I really don't have much to say about Main Street Capital. They've been doing their thing, paying a consistent monthly dividend every single month. I cannot complain. Right now, the dividend yield is about 6.63%, and that's really all I have to say. Not much more. Like I said, not much to talk about with Main Street Capital. And I believe the last stock, or the last couple of stocks on this list today, both paid me on May 18th, and that is ticker symbol AAPL, or Apple, which paid me $7.08, and ticker symbol PSEC, which is PSEC, and they paid me, or Prospect Capital, and they paid me $7.15. So with Apple, that's reinvested back into Apple stock. Of course, we love Apple stock. I have tons of Apple products, and plan on buying tons more of Apple products in the future. Apple's a great company. They've been doing great things. They know how to make money, and they know how to get money from their consumers. So either way, works out. Apple, I have about 30 shares of them right now, or at least I did when I got that dividend payout. Right now, they're sitting at about $177 per share. We scrolled down on Apple stock. I'm up about 29%, or $1,200. Looks great there. And their dividend yield, of course, is very low because Apple is a growth stock. They're not really focused on paying you a high dividend. Most of that money gets reinvested back into Apple stock, or the company as a whole. And of course, they make brand new products. They build new services and ideas for you to go out and buy and spend your money on. You know, they gotta make money, right? So Apple does that with their dividend income that they receive. They don't give it out to their, or a lot of it out to their, of course, their investors. But of course, the idea is that since you're reinvesting the money back into the actual company, you could make the stock price go up because the company would be valued as more money, which will, of course, make people think the company's valued as more and people will buy the stock. Therefore, the stock price goes up. Therefore, investors are still happy because Apple could go from 177 to 200, from 200 to 500. And if Apple stock is at 500 and I sell my 30 shares, you get the point, you make money. That's literally how it works. So either way, that's it for Apple stock. Not much more to say about Apple besides I'm buying some more, and I love most, if not all, of their products. Past that was PSEC, that last one I mentioned, and that's for holding about 119 shares of PSEC. I've had it since I originally started this entire portfolio about 3 years ago, and I haven't bought any more than these 120 shares I have. PSEC right now, or Prospect Capital, is sitting at $6.19. and the dividend yield has been hovering around 10 to 12% since I've been invested into them. No complaints. Every single month they pay me a very nice dividend. Honestly, if you want to go and drop $10,000 into PSEC, I would say definitely do your research before you do that. But you're gonna get a guaranteed, at least I would say at least a guaranteed 10% dividend yield. And like I said, that dividend is paid out to you every single month. Cannot complain with it. There have been no hiccups, nothing with PSEC at all. It looks like their financials are still solid last time I checked, so they can afford to pay this dividend out. I cannot complain. When it comes to PSEC, Main Street Capital, which is Realty Income, Stag, any of those REIT-like stocks, or what's this one called? Business development company-like stocks. Cannot complain. They're doing their thing. They're paying out consistent dividends every single month, and we love to see it because we love when the dividend compounds on itself to make us even more money on that next dividend payout. So if you add all that up, it's actually quite a solid month for me. I believe over $130 in passive income. I'll toss something on screen to let you know for sure. But yeah, June looks like we got some payouts coming, as you can see. And there'll be, of course, more investment videos coming soon. I plan on doing a brand new how to overall invest into the stock market video, because I haven't made one of those videos in about, I think, 2 years now. And I feel like it's a lot of new people not watching my channel in particular, but it's a lot of new people out there that just don't know how to invest, and they just need the basics. So I'm here to give you the basics. If you're wondering, I already have a video. It'll be linked right up there going over how to just simply buy and sell stocks on the stock market if you're interested in something like that. And also, I'll be making a full video going over, the same thing essentially, but the 2023 version, just to go forward, start making money passively, make money in the stock market by doing different things. And for the majority of people, it's a very simple thing you can do just to invest into the stock market. You don't have to do all this stuff that I'm doing. You don't have to look at all these numbers, buy these stocks, look at the financials. You don't have to do any of that. And honestly, I wouldn't recommend you do that for everybody. But like I said, that's a whole separate video, and I'll make it very soon for you. Either way, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Check out the last 2 videos I dropped previously this week. One is about credit, when you need to look at your credit score. Make sure that's solid. Look at your credit score, because you might be looking at the wrong one if you're looking at only Credit Karma. So look at your credit score. And then the other one talks about my brand new credit card that I got about a month and a half ago. I was looking for it, but I don't think I have it sitting in here, which is the Amex Platinum card. The Amex Platinum card is a super solid card. So if you travel, it's a super solid card. Other than that, it's all right. Either way, I'll talk about all that in those separate videos. So make sure you click the link on those videos. They'll be somewhere around here, but they just dropped this week. So check out the video. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and that's pretty much it. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay. Wow. We're doing one take. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay hydrated. I got some water right here. Shout out Robinhood because they sent me a bottle. I don't know if you can tell. Can you see that? Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. So stay safe. Stay hydrated. Stay frosty. Stay rich. And be safe. I'm out. I don't know what this is. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Dollar Mike. Peace, bro. I'll catch y'all. I'll see y'all later.